Listen, fuck you. I mean, Jesus Christ, were you born in a chicken coop or something? I will strap your tits to a fucking Greyhound bound for Arizona and you won't fucking see him till next year. I mean, fuck's sake. Fucking Jesus. Is he new? Huh? Oh no, I like him. Oh yeah, he's leagues better than the other one. Uh-huh. So what do you want to talk about?
Dear Anne, I've read your letter about 15 times now, and it would take at least 15 pages to explain exactly why I appreciate it as much as I do. It certainly wasn't because of anything in the letter itself. I'm sure you'll agree that it was a pretty limpid effort. But probably because you took the trouble to write and remind me that you're still alive and kicking. Still as warm and genuine as ever. And still the same Anne Frick I remember from what now seems like a million hazy dreams ago. God, it seems incredible that it's been almost 2 years since I first saw you. But strangely enough, I think I remember almost every minute of that day. From the time I first saw you at the house, to the spider crabs and the black bathing suit and the murky water at Alligator Point, and all the way through the last minute of the night at Lake Hall. But the memory doesn't stop there. I remember the day I first heard My Fair Lady at your house, the astonished embarrassment of being refused a drink at George's, sitting on a bench in front of the city cafe with an exploded car parked many miles down the road, and the final fantasy of standing on the balcony of the unfinished building later that night and drifting off into a short-lived dream world. Life is short, and yesterday and tomorrow are always dreams, but I think I prefer those moments which make up the Tallahassee dream to most of my others. They were so lazy and warm, and yet so full of that rare tension of being almost in love. I was never quite sure what I was thinking back then, but now that I look back, I think that's what it was. Being almost in love, and not understanding any of it. Least of all, what it meant to be in love. And I'm not even sure that I do now, especially after realizing that sex without love is as hollow and ridiculous as love without sex. But that's neither here nor there. I'm sure this isn't the kind of response you expected when you wrote your letter. So let us steer once again into the realm of the reasonable, leaving questions of sex, love, and recurring dreams to a later date. As for your question as to what I'm doing, I can only say that I'm not quite sure myself. Living in New York is like discovering life all over again. In all seriousness, living here has been like waking up in this endlessly fascinating and completely different world from everything I've ever known. Having my own apartment in Greenwich Village, working in Rockefeller Plaza, riding up and down Fifth Avenue every day, standing on an East River dock and watching the dawn, seeing the Empire State Building towering above this incredible skyline, meeting the thousands of people from every corner of America. The whole thing still seems a little unreal. I was absolutely serious, though, when I issued my invitation. I can't think of anything I'd enjoy more right now than introducing New York to Anne Frick. But since you said that you hope to find work after you finish your fellowship tours, I thought it might be hardly decent of me to allow you to pass up on the idea of looking around New York. And incidentally, I shouldn't have waited so long to congratulate you in winning this fellowship. I hope you have a great time in St. Louis and in Michigan, and I wish you all the luck in the world in your teaching. I'd tell you a few people to get in touch with in St. Louis, but they're all degenerates, so I'm afraid I'll have to let you go it alone. Rest assured that it is the best way. I'm expecting a friend of mine from Yale to arrive sometime early tomorrow, so I think I'd best get a little sleep. I'll close this with something very close to a demand that you write immediately, and let me know if you'll be able to ride the Staten Island ferry with me sometime before the summer ends. Love, Hunter.